the Mazda CX-5 Carbon Edition with all-wheel drive. Hello and welcome to the video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm back at Wayne Mazda and we're taking a look at the 2023 Mazda CX-5 Carbon Edition with all-wheel drive. The CX-5 is Mazda's best-selling vehicle by a long shot, so let's find out why. Let's get right into it. The grille. Mazda always does a really nice grille with this shield-like shape to it. All these little interconnecting pieces on the inside are glossed out and really look good when the light is hitting it just right. Wrapping around the bottom edges of the grille is this metallic gloss black trim that extends beneath both headlight housings. These full LED headlights and daytime running lights are identical to those on the CX-50, and I've said before that they really do strongly resemble BMW headlights, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. I think BMW has some of the best looking headlights on the road. When these lights were refreshed for 2022, they were made a bit more squared and angular from the more rounded ones before it, and it looks 10 times better. The turn signals in the front seem just a little bit weird being pushed all the way to the edge of the grille. The flash they produce isn't that big either, but they are LED and are quite bright despite being small. Dropping down below the headlights is some very smooth bodywork on the bumper. No slots, no vents, no crazy trim. They kept things nice and clean. The lower part of the bumper is finished in flat black and will take a beating well. Between the upper and lower bumper is this large intake slot that will help channel air into the engine. This CX-5 has this very radiant polymetal gray metallic paint job. Turning to the side, this is where I have to say I prefer the proportions of the CX-50 better. So this CX-5 has a taller, more upright stance where the CX-50 is more low and wide. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you prefer the looks of the CX-5 or the CX-50? Let me know down in the comments. Exclusive to the Carbon Edition are these very sleek blacked out mirrors with LED turn signal indicators. Up on the window trim is this strip of chrome running along the bottom and flat black on the B-pillars. This chrome seems like it should be blacked out since everything else on the car is, but I'm one of the few people who actually like chrome, so it's cool with me. Now pretty much the whole bottom surface of the car is finished in this flat black cladding. It doesn't have as much as the CX-30 and 50, but I think the part on the wheel arches would look great if it was painted black or just the same as the rest of the car. You'll notice how smooth the side profile is overall. The doors aren't full of sharp creases and body lines, it's just very smooth and refined. Taking a look at the wheels, this is a fully blacked out 10-spoke 19-inch wheel exclusive to the Carbon Edition. The tires this is riding on are 225/55 Toyo A36 all-season tires. Turning to the rear of the CX-5, the rear windshield has a downward slope with a blacked out spoiler at the top. The taillights are that same BMW-like shape like the headlights. The turn signals are also LED, and the lights overall just look really modern and premium. The lower part of the bumper has more flat black cladding and has two integrated reflectors and dual chrome exhaust. Opening up the power liftgate, there's 29.1 cubic feet of space with the seats up and 59.3 cubic feet of space with the seats folded down. And this one has a donut spare under the floor. Taking a look under the hood here is a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that makes 187 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque, and that's paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 takes roughly 8.4 seconds. Fuel economy ratings are combined 26 miles per gallon, that's 24 miles per gallon in the city and 30 on the highway, and the capacity of the fuel tank is 15.3 gallons. If you're enjoying this review, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more weekly videos. Now this is a Mazda, so we've come to expect a very upscale feeling interior, and the CX-5 doesn't disappoint. Let's start with the star of the show, these beautiful red leather seats. These red perforated leather seats are so comfortable and just really look the part. Aside from just looking good, the front seats are power adjustable and heated for both driver and passenger, and the driver's seat has 2 memory settings. The upper part of the dashboard is a very grippy soft touch material, and just below is a stitched leatherette material. Just below that is this hexagon textured trim that is a very believable faux metal, along with some chrome right underneath. On the door panel, the soft material carries over, covering the entire upper part of the door. The steering wheel is covered in more of that soft leather, It's a really comfortable wheel and has this beautiful red contrast stitching. On the left side of the wheel are audio and Bluetooth controls, and on the right are your cruise control settings. Behind the wheel are 3 gauges, and the one on the right is actually a digital display that shows a few different things. There's nice padding along the bottom of the console where you would rest your knee. AC climate controls are physical buttons, and this has dual zone climate controls. A lot of the other Mazda models have a kind of weird air vent setup where they look different on both sides, but the CX-5's air vents look very high-end and they're well integrated into the design. The screen is 10.3 inches and, like most other Mazdas, does not have any touch functionality. It's controlled by the usual Mazda dial on the console. Some of you in my comments are quite passionate about your stance on the dial, so clearly my opinion doesn't matter at all, so I'll just let you guys argue about it amongst yourselves. Everything on the screen looks very high resolution. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Bluetooth and USB audio are all included. This model comes equipped with a 10-speaker Bose sound system. Let's take a quick listen. I think the system sounds good, the power in the bass is well controlled, and there's really nothing about it that stands out to me. Thumbs up. Safety features include lane keep assist, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, pedestrian detection, and collision mitigation braking. Storage space. There's a small compartment at the front for some small items with a 12 volt. The center console is fairly sized and has 2 USBs, a 12 volt, and an SD card slot. Don't see too many of those anymore. And the glove box is a good size too. Up above is a standard size moonroof as well as a sunglass holder. So now I'm in the back seat, 6 feet tall with the driver's seat adjusted for myself, and the legroom is okay. I only have a little bit of room to spare. 39.6 inches of legroom, nice padded center armrest with 2 cup holders, pockets behind each seat, and 2 air vents in the center. I said this before in my Mazda 3 review that the door panels on the rear doors have all the same soft materials as the front. Mazda, again on the CX-5, didn't cheap out in the back seat. MSRP of this Mazda CX-5 Carbon Edition is $32,415. Big thank you to Wayne Mazda in Wayne, New Jersey for allowing me to come out today to show you guys the CX-5 Carbon Edition. They're located on Route 23 in Wayne, so stop by if you're in North Jersey or the New York City metro area. And when you get there, make sure you ask for Carlos Estevez and tell him Optical Automotive sent you. Let me know your thoughts on the CX-5 down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please share with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.